An Education Organization Website Guide. Chapter 1. Education Organizations Websites. Education Organizations Websites 1. PTA.org, National PTA, Children First. This site includes contact information for local and statewide Parent-Teacher Association, PTA, offices. AACC.NCHE.edu, American Association of Community Colleges. This directory provides information about individual community colleges, higher education associations and federal agencies. AAS.org, American Association for Adult and Continuing Organization. AAAE.org, Association for Advancement of Arts Education, careercenter.AAAE.org. AACC.NCHE.edu, American Association of Community Colleges, the national voice of and the leading source of information on the nation's two-year associate degree granting institutions. AASA.org, American Association of School Administrators. AACC.NCHE.edu/pages/default.aspx, American Association of Community Colleges. AUS.org, Association for the Advancement of Computing in Education. Jobs.aus.org. aus.virginia.edu/aus/site, Society for Information Technology and Teacher Education. AACOM.org, American Association of Colleges of Osteopathic Medicine. AACP.org, American Association of Colleges of Pharmacy. AACROW.com, American Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Officers. AACS.org, Christian Schools. AACSB.edu, OXEB International, the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business. AACSE.org, Classified School Employees. AACT.org, American Association of Colleges for Teacher Education. AACT.org/index.php?/career-center.html, AACU.org, Association of American Colleges and Universities. AAEteachers.org, Association of American Educators. AAFCS.org, American Association of Family and Consumer Sciences. AAE.org, American Association for Higher Education. AAPERD.org/NASB, National Association for Sport and Physical Education. AALNet.org, American Association of Law Libraries. AALS.org, Association of American Law Schools. AAMC.org, Association of American Medical Colleges. AAMR.org, American Association on Mental Retardation. AAPT.org, the American Association of Physics Teachers. AAPT-online.dhs.org/AAPT.html, American Association of Philosophy Teachers. AARP.org, American Association of Retired Persons. AASA.org, American Association of School Administrators. AASA.org/state_associations, state associations. ASCD.org, Association for Supervision and Curriculum Development. ASBOINTL.org, Association of School Business Officials International, Educational Administration Organization. AASA.org, School Administrators. AASA.org/publications/essay/index.htm, School Administrator. AASCU.org, American Association of State Colleges and Universities. AASPA.org, American Association of School Personnel Administrators. ERA.net, American Educational Research Association. AASSA.com, American Schools in South America. AATG.org, American Association of Teachers of German. AATSEAL.org, American Association of Teachers of Slavic and East European Languages. AATSB.org, American Association of Teachers of Spanish and Portuguese. AAUP.org, American Association of University Professors. CareerCenter.aaup.org. AAUW.org, American Association of University Women. AAVMC.org, Association of American Veterinary Medical Colleges. abcte.org, American Board for the Certification of Teacher Excellence. abhes.org, Accrediting Bureau of Health Education. ableweb.org, Association for Biology Laboratory Education. academic.org. academic.org/programs. acap.org, College Administration Professionals. acc.ncha.edu, American Association of Community Colleges. Community colleges are centers of educational opportunity. accessoric.org/eric, Education Resource Center. accessoric.org/resources/pocket/what.html. accsct.org, Accrediting Commission of Career Schools and Schools of Technology. asci.org, Association for Childhood Education International. asenet.edu, American Council on Education, a coordinating association of 1,800 colleges and universities that provides leadership, advocacy, and a forum for discussing major issues in higher education. asenet.edu/resources/member directory, members and associates, American Council on Education, Washington, D.C. Achieve.org, an independent, bipartisan organization that serves as a national clearinghouse on standards, assessment, accountability, and educational technology. Achieve.org, for governors, business leaders, others seeking to improve student achievement and raise the level of educational standards. ACICS.org, Accrediting Council for Independent Colleges and Schools. ACLClassics.org, American Classical League. ACLU.org, American Civil Liberties Union. ACSA-ARCH.org, Association of Collegiate Schools of Architecture. ACSI.org, Christian Schools International. ACT.org, an independent organization that provides more than 100 assessment, research, information, and program management services in the areas of education and workforce development. ACTFL.org, American Council on the Teaching of Foreign Languages. acube.org, Association of College and University Biology Educators. admin.org, American Federation of School Administrators. admin.org, School Administrators. AECT.org, Association for Educational Communications and Technology. AED.org, Academy for Educational Development, helps educate the world. AEE.org, Association for Experiential Education. AESP.org, Association of Environmental Engineering and Science Professors. AEFA.cc, American Education Finance Association. AEI.org, American Enterprise Institute for Public Policy Research. AEJMC.org, Schools of Journalism and Mass Communications. AEL.org, Appalachia Educational Laboratory, a federally supported education lab that serves Kentucky, Tennessee, Virginia, and West Virginia and specializes in educational technology. Temple.edu/LSS, Laboratory for Student Success, a federally supported education lab that serves Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and the District of Columbia and specializes in educational leadership. MCRL.org, Mid-Continent Research for Education and Learning, a federally supported education lab that serves Colorado, Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Wyoming and specializes in standards-based instructional practice. NWRL.org, Northwest Regional Educational Laboratory, a federally supported education lab that serves Alaska, Idaho, Montana, Oregon, and Washington and specializes in re-engineering schools. PREL.org, Pacific Resources for Education and Learning, a federally supported education lab that serves Hawaii, Guam, American Samoa, and other islands in the Pacific region and specializes in curriculum and instruction related to reading and language mastery. ERA.net, American Education Research Association. ERA.net, American Educational Research Association. ERA.net, American Educational Research Association. ERA.net, American Educational Research Association encourages scholarly inquiry related to education and promotes dissemination and practical application of research results. Annenberginstitute.org, Annenberg Institute for School Reform, ISR. Brook.edu, Brookings Institution, a private non-profit organization devoted to research, education and publication in economics, government, foreign policy, and the social sciences. ERA.net, American Educational Research Association strives to advance knowledge about education, to encourage scholarly inquiry related to education and to promote the use of research to improve education and serve the public good. ERA.net, American Educational Research Association, improving the educational process by encouraging scholarly inquiry related to education. AIRS.org, Association of Educators in Radiological Sciences. AFABC.org, Alliance for a Better Community, Equity for Latinos in Education, Health, Economic Development, and Civic Participation throughout the Los Angeles region. AfricanStudies.org, African Studies Association. AFS.org, American Field Service, High School Exchange Organization. AFSCME.org, American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees. AFT.org, American Federation of Teachers. AFT.org, American Federation of Teachers. AFT.org, American Federation of Teachers. AFT.org, the American Federation of Teachers. AFT.org/index.html, American Federation of Teachers. Afterschool.gov, afterschool.gov/fed$.html, Federal funding for after-school programs. Afterschoolalliance.org, working to ensure that all children and youth have access to quality after-school programs. ag.arizona.edu/ssca, Social Science Computing Association. agb.org, Association of Governing Boards of Universities and Colleges. acej.org, American Institute for Social Justice is a provider of training and technical assistance in organizing principles and methods and a center for research and public policy development on issues of concern to low and moderate income people. IALT.org, Association for Japanese Language Teaching. ALA.org, American Library Association. ALA.org, American Library Association. ALA.org, American Library Association. ALA.org, Association of College and Research Libraries. ALA.org/AASL, School Librarians. ALA.org/AASL/index.html, American Association of School Librarians. ALA.org/ALA/MGRPS/DIVS/AASL/index.cfm, American Association of School. ALA.org/ALA/MGRPS/DIVS/AASL/index.cfm, the American Association of School Librarians. ALICE.org, Association for Library and Information Science Education. ALPSB.org, Association of Learned and Professional Society Publishers. AMA-ASSN.org, American Medical Association. AMCEE.org, Association for Media-Based Continuing Education for Engineers. AMC-MUSIC.com, American Music Conference. AIMNetwork.org, Association for Moral Development. AmericasChoice.org, School Reform. AMSA-WPC.org, American Music Scholarship Association. AMSHQ.org, American Montessori Society. AUSA.org, American Orff-Skolwerk Association, Music and Movement Educators. APA.org/topics, American Psychological Association. APGO.org, Association of Professors of Gynecology and Obstetrics. APQC.org, American Productivity and Quality Center, initiative in K-12 education is called Process Improvement and Implementation in Education. APSI.org, Professional Schools of International Affairs. Arizona State University. ARL.org, Association of Research Libraries. arteducators.org, National Art Education Association, careers.arteducators.org. arts-accredit.org, Artsy Type Schools. artsschoolsnetwork.org, Performing and Visual Arts Schools. asacu.com, American Schools Association. asahp.org, Schools of Allied Health Professions. asainternational.com, American Scholastic Associates. asbeta.com, American School Band Directors. asbointl.org, Association of School Business Officials International, careers.asbointl.org. asbointl.org, Association of School Business Officials International. asbointl.org, School Business Officials. ascd.org, Association for Supervision and Curriculum Development, provides professional development in curriculum and supervision, encourages research. ascd.org, Association for Supervision and Curriculum Development, a nonpartisan organization that provides professional development in curriculum and supervision and disseminates information on education issues ranging from parent involvement to learning styles to school leadership. edreform.com, Center for Education Reform. asd.com, American School Directory with information on K-12 schools nationwide. asdd.org, American Society of Training and Development. ase.org.uk, Association for Science Education. ase.org.uk, Association for Science Education. ase.org, American Society for Engineering Education. ase.org, American Society for Engineering Education. ascd.org, Association for Supervision and Curriculum Development, the mission of forging covenants in teaching and learning for the success of all learners. asfsa.org, American School Food Service Association. asfsa.org, American School Food Service Association. ashaweb.org, School Health Association. aslta.org, American Sign Language Teachers Association. azar.org, Schools of Oriental Research. asbh.org, Schools of Public Health Association. asdd.org, American Society for Training and Development. asdd.org, American Society for Training and Development. asaecenter.org, American Society of Association Executives. asm.org, American Society of Microbiology. ate1.org, Association of Teacher Educators. 8g.org, Assembly for the Teaching of English Grammar. atriumsoc.org, Atrium Society. This center provides information about the Education for Peace and Martial Arts for Peace bookstore and educational services which help children and adults to recognize the roots of conflict, prejudice, nationalism, racism, and other forms of conditioned thinking. ats.edu, Association of Theological Schools. attw.org, Association of Teachers of Technical Writing. au.org, Americans United for Separation of Church and State. aucc.ca, Association of Universities and Colleges of Canada. auf.org, Agence Universitaire de la Francophonie. AUF. thecommonwealth.org. col.org, Commonwealth of Learning. oecd.org, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. aupn.org, Association of University Professors of Neurology. ipf.org, American Youth Policy Forum, a nonpartisan professional development organization providing learning opportunities for policymakers working on youth issues at the local, state and national levels. avaonline.org, Association for Career and Technical Education, a professional organization of teachers, counselors, and school administrators dedicated to advancing education that prepares youth and adults for careers. ipf.org, American Youth Policy Forum, nonpartisan organization concerned with American youth, school-to-work transition, and educational reform. Bannekermath.org, the Benjamin Banneker Association, a non-profit organization of individuals and groups concerned about the mathematics education of African American children. bc.edu/research/North by East TPP, National Board on Educational Testing and Public Policy. bowtiechools.org. beaweb.org, Broadcast Education Association. beginningteachers.org, National Association for Beginning Teachers. Biology Teachers. boiseestate.edu/NASC, Northwest Association of Accredited Schools. boyschoolscoalition.org. brook.edu/dyb.root/default.htm, the Brookings Institution. brookings.edu, Center for Public Policy Education. bu.edu/literary, literary scholars and critics. cae.org, Council for Aid to Education. cal.org/CREED, Center for Research on Education, Diversity, and Excellence. campuscomputing.net. cadani.org/NSDC, National School Development Council. case.org, Council for Advancement and Support of Education. CASHE.org, the California Association for School Health Educators. catholicccholas.org. ccbd.net, Council for Children with Behavioral Disorders. ccso.org, Council of Chief State School Officers, non-profit organization composed of public officials who lead the departments responsible for elementary and secondary education in the states. ccso.org, Council of Chief State School Officers. ccso.org, the Council of Chief State School Officers. ceanational.org, Correctional Education Association. cec.sped.org, 888 SEEK-SPED, Council for Exceptional Children. cec.sped.org, Council for Exceptional Children. cec.sped.org, Exceptional Children. ced.ncsu.edu/lpahe/NILIE, the National Initiative for Leadership and Institutional Effectiveness. cehd.umn.edu/nceo, the National Center on Educational Outcomes, National Leadership in Designing and Building Educational Assessments and Accountability Systems. cs.unl.edu/nciajump/eic.shtml, Exemplary Initiatives Competition. ncte.org, National Council of Teachers of English. cela.albany.edu, National Research and Development Center on English Learning and Achievement. cela.albany.edu, National Research Center on English Learning and Achievement, a federally funded, university-based national research center focusing on improving students' English and literacy achievement. census.gov, U.S. Census Bureau. centerforksre.org, Center for Comprehensive School Reform and Improvement. ceo.umich.edu, University of Michigan Center for Educational Outreach. cgcs.org, Council of Great City Schools. cgcs.org, Council of the Great City Schools. cgcs.org, Council of the Great City Schools for Urban Education in the 50 largest U.S. cities. cgcs.org, Council of the Great City Schools, brings together some of the largest urban public school systems in the country. cgcs.org, Council of the Great City Schools, the largest urban public school systems in the country. cgcs.org, Council of the Great City Schools, brings together some of the nation's largest urban public school systems in a coalition dedicated to the improvement of education in the inner cities. ers.org, Educational Research Service, an independent, non-profit foundation providing publications, research, and information to help educators improve student learning. hslda.org, Homeschool Legal Defense Association, SLODA. A non-profit advocacy organization established to defend and advance the constitutional right of parents to direct their children's education. IEL.org, Institute for Educational Leadership. IEL's mission is to help institutions and individuals work together across boundaries to improve the educational, social, and personal development of children and youth. LearningFirst.org, a partnership of 12 leading educational associations dedicated to improving the quality of American public education. cgsnet.org, Council of Graduate Schools. cgcs.org/jobs. chia.org/directories/index.asp, Council for Higher Education Accreditation lists national, regional, and specialized/professional accrediting associations as well as links to other educational organizations. chessintheschools.org. CES.org, International Exchange of Scholars. CES.ws, Comparative and International Education Society. CIOs.org, Online Scholarship. CISNET.org, 800 CIS4KIDS, Communities in Schools, Inc. CLASP.org, Center for Law and Social Policy. CME.org, Center for Media Education. CMEC.ca, Council of Ministers of Education. CMStudies.org, Society for Cinema and Media Studies. coe.memphis.edu/COE/CREP/CREP.html, Center for Research in Educational Policy, University of Memphis. cogtech.org, Cognitive Technology Society, Cognition of Developments in Information. cold.umn.edu/nceo, National Center on Educational Outcomes. collegeart.org, College Art Association. collegeboard.com, an association of schools, colleges, universities, and other educational organizations, programs and services in college admissions. collegeboard.com, an association of schools, colleges, universities, and other educational organizations in the U.S. and abroad. collegeboard.org, an association of schools, colleges, universities, and other educational organizations in the United States and abroad that serves as a leading source of information on trends and innovations affecting students, parents, schools and colleges. ccso.org, Council of Chief State School Officers. Colleges. coloradostate.edu/org/NREA, National Rural Education Association, Organization of Rural School Administrators, Teachers, Board Members, etc. coloradostate.edu/org/NREA, National Rural Education Association, Organization of Rural School Administrators, Teachers, Board Members, Regional Service Agency. columbia.edu/cu/csba, Scholastic Press Association. columbia.edu/cu/csba/csbaa, Scholastic Press Advisors Association. Continuing Education. Education Organizations Websites 2. CASN.org, Consortium for School Networking advocating access to the emerging national information. CASN.org, Consortium for School Networking. ccso.org, Council of Chief State School Officers, lead the departments responsible for elementary and secondary education. CASN.org, School Networking. Counseling.org, American Counseling Association. CPRE.org, Consortium for Policy Research in Education. creed.ucsc.edu/homepage/home.html, Center for Research on Education, Diversity, and Excellence, University of California, Santa Cruz. crest96.cse.ucla.edu, Center for Research on Evaluation, Standards, and Student Testing, University of California, Los Angeles. cse.ucla.edu, Center for Research on Evaluation, Standards, and Student Testing, a federally supported, university-based national research center that focuses on topics involving K-12 educational testing. csos.jhu.edu/cresbar/index.htm, Center for Research on the Education of Students Placed at Risk, a federally supported, university-based national research center that focuses on transforming schooling for at-risk students. CIRA.org, Center for the Improvement of Early Reading Achievement, a federally supported, university-based national research center that focuses on generating solutions to persistent problems in the learning and teaching of beginning reading. CTPweb.org, Center for the Study of Teaching and Policy, a federally supported, university-based national research center that focuses on investigating the relation between excellent teaching and policy-making at the national, state and local levels. CRPE.org, Center on Reinventing Public Education, seeks to develop and evaluate methods of public oversight that can allow individual schools to be focused, effective and accountable. CPRE.org/index_js.htm, Consortium for Policy Research in Education, a university-based consortium that conducts research on education reform, policy, and finance to improve student learning. Innovations.harvard.edu, Government Innovators Network. CSMP.org, Colorado School Mediation Project. csteep.bc.edu/TIMSS, International Study Center. cte.ku.edu/cteinfo/resources/websites.html, Center for Teaching Excellence. ctredpol.org, Center on Education Policy, National Advocate for Public Education and for Effective Public Schools. CUPA.org, College and University Professional Association for Human Resources. CUPAHR.org, College and University Professional Association for Human Resources, CUPAHR.org/jobliney/index.asp. Daggett.com, International Center for Leadership in Education. departments.washington.edu/ctpmail, Center for the Study of Teaching and Policy, University of Washington. csteep.bc.edu, Center for the Study of Testing, Evaluation, and Educational Policy, Boston College. Development. ECS.org, Education Commission of the States. ECS.org, Education Commission of the States, a national nonprofit organization that helps state leaders improve education for all young people. ECS.org, Education Commission of the States, helps state leaders improve education for all young people. EPAA.asu.edu/EPAA, Education Policy Analysis Archives, Journal of Education Policy Topics. ECS.org, Education Commission of the States, national research and policy organization providing resources to states on both K-12 and higher education. ECS.org, Education Commission of the States. ECS.org, Education Commission on the States. ed.gov, U.S. Department of Education. ed.gov/address/index.html. ed.gov/index.jhtml, US Department of Education. ed.gov/NLE, National Library of Education. ed.gov/programs/ROD, huge database. edc.org, Educational Development Center. edc.org/Women's Equity, Women's Education Equity Act. edexcellence.net, supports research, publications, and action projects of national significance in elementary/secondary education reform. edreform.com. edreform.com, Center for Education Reform. edresources.com. edsource.org, nonprofit organization that provides analysis of issues facing California public schools. educatingjane.com. education.eku.edu, Eastern Kentucky University Department of Education. education.indiana.edu/cas/aduel/adolescents. education.jhu.edu/New Horizons, resource for educational change. education.jhu.edu/New Horizons/future. education.jhu.edu/New Horizons/lifelong learning. education.jhu.edu/New Horizons/neurosciences. education.jhu.edu/New Horizons/special-needs-1. education.jhu.edu/New Horizons/strategies. education.jhu.edu/New Horizons/student-voices-1. education.jhu.edu/New Horizons/trans-education. educationalliance.org/research.hdm, Education Policy Research Institute. educationalstudies.org, American Educational Studies Association. educationlaw.org, Education Law Association. educationnext.org. educationpolicy.org. educationworld.com. education-world.com. educause.edu. educause.edu, a non-profit association whose mission is to advance higher education by promoting the intelligent. educause.edu, advance higher education by promoting the intelligent use of information technology. educause.edu, EDUCACON Association for Transforming Education Through Information Technologies, jobs.educause.edu/jobs. educause.edu, Educause, and Educom. educause.edu/pub/edu page. eduweb.co.uk. eduweb.com. advancenet.org, Use of Technology in Schools. edweek.com. edweek.org, Education Week. eep.ac.uk/NAF, the National Educational Research Forum. ei-ie.org, Education International. elderhostel.org, Elder Hostel, Seniors, Travel, Adult Education. epa.asu.edu/epa, Education Policy Analysis Archives, a peer-reviewed journal of education policy topics published by the College of Education at episcopalschools.org. epu.uwc.ac.za/about.hdm, Educational Policy Unit, University of the Western Cape, South Africa. ERIC Digest. eric.ed.gov, Educational Resource Information Center. eric.uoregon.edu/directory, topics related to educational policy, management, leadership, and organization of K-12 schools. ericae.net/pair/home.hdm, practical assessment, research, and evaluation. ericcast.uncg.edu/counselorconnection.html, eric.cas, Counselor Connection. ericir.syr.edu/about/history.shtml, Ask Eric. ed.gov/databases/eric_digests, ers.org, Educational Research Service. ibo.org, International Baccalaureate Organization, its curriculum, and a directory of worldwide participating schools. essentialschools.org. essentialschools.org, Coalition of Essential Schools. esu3.org/districts/Bellevue/MESA, Military Impacted Schools Association. ets.org, Educational Testing Service. Eurydice.org, Education in Europe. eval.org, American Evaluation Association. ewa.org, Education Writers Association. ewa.org, National Education Writers Association. ewa.org, National Education Writers Association. fairtest.org, National Center for Fair and Open Testing. familyeducation.com, 800-323-4776. fape.org, Family and Advocates Partnership for Education. foundationcenter.org, Fundraising. frenchteachers.org, American Association of Teachers of French. futurenet.org. genderandeducation.com, Gender and Education Association. gse.berkeley.edu/research/pace/pace.htm, Policy Analysis for California Education. gseweb.harvard.edu/NCSALL, National Center for the Study of Adult Learning and Literacy. gseweb.harvard.edu/NCSALL, National Center for the Study of Adult Learning and Literacy. air.org, Home Education Information Resource. heritage.org, the Heritage Foundation. highscope.org, educates children worldwide. h-net.msu.edu, hnet, Humanities and Social Sciences Online. h-net.org, Humanities and Social Studies Online. holtintl.org, Alternative Approach to Education for Children. hscoaches.org, National High School Athletic Coaches Association. hshps.com, Hispanic Serving Health Professions Schools. hselda.org, Homeschool Legal Defense Association. hunt-institute.org, Hunt Institute. hyperspace.com/isa, Scholars of Asia. iasl-online.org, IASL, School Libraries Online. ibo.org, International Baccalaureate. icd.org, International College of Dentists. icde.org/textindex.htm, International Council for Open and Distance Education, ICT. ics.soe.umich.edu, Interactive Communications and Simulations Group. idra.org, the Intercultural Development Research Association. ihep.com, Institute for Higher Education Policy, a non-profit, nonpartisan organization that provides research, policy analysis, and program evaluation focused on fostering access to and quality in post-secondary education. ncde.appstate.edu, National Center for Developmental Education, provides instruction and training, research, and services consistent with the missions of the Reich College of Education and Appalachian State University. These activities are provided to a statewide and national audience of professionals who work with underprepared college students. ncedl.org, National Center for Early Development and Learning, a federally funded, university-based national research center focusing on issues involving the cognitive, social, and emotional development of children from birth through age 8. nchems.org, National Center for Higher Education Management Systems, assisting states and national agencies to develop effective policy approaches in higher education governance. iie.org, International Education. iie.org, the Institute of International Education is a program designed for men and women to study, conduct research and receive practical training outside their own countries. IIE administers 240 programs through which almost 18,000 men and women from 170 nations benefit annually. ImpactPublications.com, Books. Indiana.edu/app, Association for Practical and Professional Ethics. Industry, Consulting Firms and Government Agencies. Infolit.org, the National Forum on Information Literacy. Infrastructure in Schools. IPPSR.msu.edu, Institute for Public Policy and Social Research. ISIX.org, Independent Schools Association of the Central States. ISAME.org, International Society for Music Education. ISS.edu, International Schools Services. ISTE.org, International Society for Technology in Education. JACT.org, Joint Association of Classical Teachers. JEA.org, Journalism Education Association. jhu.edu/gifted, Johns Hopkins University, Baltimore, Maryland, Institute for the Academic Advancement of Youth. nacubo.org, National Association of College and University Business Officers. nasb.org, National Association of Elementary School Principals. nasb.org, National Association of Secondary School Principals. nasb.org, National Association of State Boards of Education. NEA.org, National Education Association. NMSA.org, National Middle School Association. NSBA.org, National School Boards Association. ed.gov/offices/OESE, United States Department of Education, Office of Elementary and Secondary Education. 504idea.org, Council of Educators for Students with Disabilities. JustThink.org, the Just Think Foundation exists to stimulate critical thinking about popular media. Just Think strives to equip young people with the literacy tools critical for their future. K12SCHOOLNETWORKING.org, annual networking event for K-12 educators featuring speakers, workshops, and a trade show. NAGPS.org, the National Association of Graduate Professional Students. lab.brown.edu/public/index.html, Northeast and Islands Regional Educational Laboratory, Brown University. landmark-project.com/ca/index.php3, educational literature. lospow.harvard.edu, academic and professional programs for the Americas. laurabushfoundation.org, Laura Bush Foundation for America's Libraries provides grants to school libraries to purchase books. laurabushfoundation.org, Laura Bush Foundation for America's Libraries, grants to school libraries. Learner.org, Annenberg/CPB, partnership between the Annenberg Foundation and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. LearningNetwork.com, LearningOutcomeAssessment.org, National Institute for Learning Outcomes Assessment. LearningPT.org, Librarians. MAA.org, Mathematical Association of America. MacFound.org, MacArthur Fellow. media-awareness.ca. Medialit.org, Center for Media Literacy. megaskillshe.org, Home and School Institute. mensi.org, Music Educators National Conference. mensi.org, National Association for Music Education, mensi.org/careers/view_public. mla.org, Modern Language Association. mnsta.org, Minnesota Science Teachers Association. msach.org, Middle States Association of Colleges and Schools. mtna.org, Music Teachers National Association. music.org, College Music Society. myacpa.org, American College Personnel Association, careers.myacpa.org. myacpa.org, American College Personnel Association. n2h2.com/covax, directory of scholarly and professional e-conferences. NAE.org, National Association of Agricultural Educators. NAS.org, Academy of American Scholars. NABE.org, National Association for Bilingual Education. NABZ.org, Black School Educators. NABT.org, National Association of. NABT.org, National Association of Biology Teachers. NACAC.com, National Association for College Admission Counseling. NACAC.com, National Association for College Admission Counseling. NACAC.com, National Association of College Admission Counseling. NACACnet.org, National Association for College Admission Counseling. NACeweb.org, National Association of Colleges and Employers. NACST.com, Catholic School Teachers. NACUA.org, National Association of College and University Attorneys. NAED.net, National Association for Developmental Education. NAEA-RESTON.org, National Art Education. NAEA-RESTON.org, National Art Education Association. NAEducation.org, National Academy of Education advances the highest quality education research and its use in policy formation and practice. NAEducation.org, National Academy of Education. NASB.org, Elementary School Principals. NASB.org, National Association for Elementary School Principals. NASB.org, National Association of Elementary School Principals. NASB.org, National Association of Elementary School Principals, careers.nasb.org. NASB.org, National Association of Elementary School Principals. NAEC.org, 800-424-2460, Childhood Education International. NAEC.org, National Association for the Education of Young Children. NAEC.org, National Association for the Education of Young Children. NAF.org, National Academy Foundation is a national network of high school career academies predominantly based in urban districts, schools within schools using career-themed curricula. NAF.org, National Academy Foundation, National Network of High School Career Academies, schools within schools teaching career development. NAGC.org, National Association for Gifted Children. NAGC.org, National Association for Gifted Children. NISE.org, National Association of Independent Schools. NISE.org, National Association of Independent Schools, careers.nise.org. NISEschools.org, Independent Schools. nal.usda.gov/cipher-net, Child, Youth, and Family Education Network. NANS.org, Neighborhood Schools. NAPNSC.org, Private Non-Traditional Schools and Colleges. NAPCC.com, National Association of Private Schools for Exceptional Children. NARST.org, National Association for Research in Science Teaching. NAS.org, National Association of Scholars. NASAD.ARTS-ACCREDIT.org, Schools of Art and Design. NASB.org, National Association of School Boards of Education, NASB. NASB.org, National Association of State Boards of Education. NASB.org, National Association of State Boards of Education. NASB.org, National Association of State Boards of Education is a non-profit, private association that represents state and territorial boards of education. NASFAA.org, National Association of Student Financial Aid Administrators. NACILP.org, National Association of Self-Instructional Language Programs. NASMD.com, School Music Dealers. NASN.org, School Nurses. NASPA.org, Schools of Public Affairs and Administration. NASBOnline.org, School Psychologists. NASBweb.org, National Association of School Psychologists. NASRO.org, National Association of School Resource Officers. 888-316-2776. NASRO.org, School Resource Officers. NASLEO.org, School Safety and Law Enforcement Officers. NASB.org, National Association of Secondary School Principals. NASB.org, National Association of Secondary School Principals, NASP. NASB.org, National Association of Secondary School Principals. NASB.org, Secondary School Principals. NASULGC.org, National Association of State Universities and Land-Grant Colleges, Association of Public Universities, Land-Grant Institutions and many state university systems. NASULGC.org, National Association of State Universities and Land-Grant. NASULGC.org, National Association of State Universities and Land-Grant Colleges, provides a wide range of information and services on issues affecting public universities and land-grant colleges. NatCoM.org, understand and better all forms of human communication through publications, resources, conferences, conventions, and services. NatD.org, National Association of Test Directors. National Association of Student Activities Advisors, the National Alliance of High Schools and National Alliance of Middle-Level Schools. nationalgeographic.com/society/ngo/gob, National Geography B. nationalguild.org, Community Schools of the Arts. nats.org, National Association of Teachers of Singing. nats.org, National Association of Teachers of Singing, nats.org/job-center.html. NAI.org, Women in Education. NBPTS.org, National Board for Professional Teaching Standards. NBPTS.org, National Board for Professional Teaching Standards. NC4EA.org, National Center for Educational Achievement. NCAA.org, National Collegiate Athletic Association. ncakc.org, Commission on Accreditation and School Improvement. ncakc.org, Commission on Accreditation and School Improvement, North Central. ncahlc.org, Higher Learning Commission. Education Organizations websites 3. nccss.org, North Central Conference on Summer Schools. ncctq.org, National Comprehensive Center for Teacher Quality. ncea.org, National Catholic Education Association. ncee.org, National Center on Education and the Economy. ncee.org, National Center on Education and the Economy, Professional Development Programs, Technical Assistance Services and other resources to support standards-based reform. ncee.org, National Center on Education and the Economy, Tools, Professional Development Programs, Technical Assistance Services and other resources to support standards-based reform. ncee.org, National Center on Education and the Economy. ncee.org/store/products/index.jsp, New Standards, Performance Standards and Assessments for the Schools. ncei.com, National Center for Education Information. nces.ed.gov, National Center for Education Statistics, an agency within the U.S. Department of Education that maintains a comprehensive statistical database providing detailed information on U.S. public schools and school districts. nces.ed.gov, National Center for Education Statistics. nces.ed.gov, Public School Info. nces.ed.gov/globallocator, info about colleges and universities including community and technical, public schools and districts, private schools, and public libraries. nces.ed.gov/globallocator, search for schools, colleges, and libraries. ed.gov/offices/ORI, Office of Educational Research and Improvement. nces.ed.gov/Nations Report Card, National Center for Education Statistics. nces.ed.gov/partners/NEDRC, National Education Data Resource Center. nces.ed.gov/practitioners, NCS K-12 Practitioners Circle, Statistical Information on Education. ncgs.org, Girls' Schools. ncis.org, Independent Scholars. nclp.umd.edu, the National Clearinghouse for Leadership Programs. ncpi.stanford.edu, National Center for Post-Secondary Improvement, a federally supported, university-based national research center focusing on providing leadership for the transformation and improvement of post-secondary education. highereducation.org, National Center for Public Policy in Higher Education. ncpsa.org, National Council for Private School Accreditation. ncss.org/home.html, National Council for Social Studies. ncpsa.org, National Council for Private School Accreditation. ncrm.ac.uk, the National Centre for Research Methods. ncsl.org, National Conference of State Legislators. ncspod.org, the North American Council for Staff, Program, and Organizational Development, membership comprised of colleges, universities, business. ncss.org, National Council for the Social Studies. ncss.org, National Council for the Social Studies. nctaf.org, National Commission on Teaching in America's Future. ncte.org, National Council of Teachers of English. ncte.org, National Council of Teachers of English. nctm.org, National Council of Teachers of Mathematics. nctm.org, National Council of Teachers of Mathematics. NEA.org, National Education Association. nctm.org, National Council of Teachers of Mathematics. nctm.org, National Council of the Teachers of Mathematics. nctq.org, National Center for Teacher Quality. ncwe.org, National Council for Workforce Education committed to promoting excellence and growth in workforce education at the post-secondary level. ncwge.org, the National Coalition for Women and Girls in Education. NEA.org, National Education Association. NEA.org, National Education Association. NEA.org, National Education Association offers parents and teachers, citizens, and students a handy starting point for web exploration. NEACT.org, New England Association of Chemistry Teachers. NEAIR.org, Northeast Association for Institutional Research, promote the development and use of institutional research in higher education. NEAC.org, New England Association of Schools and Colleges. NETOday.org, National Education News. NEGP.gov, National Education Goals Panel, monitoring national and state progress toward the National Education Goals. NSF.gov, National Science Foundation. Nestanet.org, National Earth Science Teachers Association. NewHorizons.org, Learning at All Ages and Abilities, resource for educational change. NewLeadershipAlliance.org, the New Leadership Alliance for Student Learning and Accountability. NFER.ac.uk, National Foundation for Educational Research. NFLOnline.org, National Forensic League promotes secondary/middle level debate and speech communication education and interscholastic contests. With more than 3,000 member schools in all 50 states, NFL provides educators with several free and low-cost classroom resources. NFNSSAA.org, Non-Public School State Accrediting ASNs. NEAR.go.jp/English, the National Institute for Educational Research. NIMCpathways.org, National Institute for Multicultural Competence. NISL.net, School Leadership. NISL.net, the National Institute for School Leadership. NMMLP.org, New Mexico Media Literacy Project. NMSA.org, National Middle School Association. NMSA.org, National Middle School Association. Nobelprize.org. Norfa.no, Nordisk Forskerutdanningsakademi. NorthCentralAssociation.org, North Central Association of Colleges and Schools, accrediting processes. nrdc.org.uk, National Research and Development Centre for Adult Literacy and Numeracy. nrpa.org, National Recreation and Park Association. nrrf.org, National Right to Read Foundation. nsaka.org, National School Age Care Alliance. nsba.org, National School Boards Association. nsba.org, National School Boards Association. nsba.org, National School Boards Association. nsbf.org, National School Boards Foundation. nski.org, Schools Committee for Economic Education. nscs.org, National Society of Collegiate Scholars. nsdc.org, National Staff Development Council, focused on the issues of school improvement and professional development. nsdc.org, National Staff Development Council, professional association dedicated to improving teacher professional development. nsdc.org, National Staff Development Council, School Improvement and Professional Development. nsce.org, National Society for Experiential Education. nsf.gov, National Science Foundation. nsbra.org, School Public Relations. nsrfharmony.org, National School Reform Faculty. nssa.org, Scholastic Surfing Association. nssc1.org, School Safety Center. nssc.iub.edu/webinars. nssc.org, National Study of School Evaluation. nsc.org, School Supply and Equipment. nstia.org, National Science Teachers Association. nstia.org, National Science Teachers Association. nstiasubs.org, National Substitute Teachers Alliance. ntlf.com, National Teaching and Learning Forum, Higher education issues. NTLF.com, the National Teaching and Learning Forum. NWCCU.org, the Northwest Commission on Colleges and Universities. NYSED.gov, NY State Education Department. nyu.edu/education/alt/center/center.htm, Center for Urban Community College Leadership, New York University. nyu.edu/iesb, Institute for Education and Social Policy, New York University. was.on.ca/ECHO, Educational Computing Organization. opted.org, Optometry Schools. Organization. OrionSociety.org, Nature Education. PathwaysToCollege.net, Pathways to College Network, a national alliance of organizations committed to advancing college opportunity and success for underserved students. PauloFreireInstitute.org, Paulo Freire Institute. PDKINTL.org, Phi Delta Kappa International. PDKINTL.org, Phi Delta Kappa International, an international organization for professional educators whose mission is to promote quality education, with particular emphasis on publicly supported education. PublicAgenda.org, a nonpartisan, nonprofit public opinion research and citizen education organization. Peabody.vanderbilt.edu/pbdy_CTR, Peabody Center for Education Policy. Personnel, researchers, business and industry representatives and others. Philosophyofeducation.org, Philosophy of Education Society. Piaget.org, Jean Piaget Society. Piaget.org, Jean Piaget Society, Society for the Study of Knowledge and PIUSA.org, Pacific Intercultural Exchange. Policy.com, Public Policy Resource and Community. Policy.gmu.edu, School of Public Policy. PosseFoundation.org, Posse Foundation. Principals.org, National Association of Secondary School Principals. Principals.org, National Association of Secondary School Principals. Principals.org, Secondary School Principals. Principals.org/s_NASB/index.asp, National Association of Secondary. ProjectAppleseed.org, School Improvement. PSBA.pmai.org, School Photographers. PSSDO.org, Phelps Stokes Fund, helps the poor worldwide be educated. PTA.org. PTA.org, 800-307-4 PTA, Parent Teacher Association. PTA.org, National Parent Teachers Association. PTA.org, National Parent Teachers Association, PTA. PTA.org, National Parent Teachers Association. PTA.org, National PTA, supports and speaks on behalf of the nation's school children, assists parents in developing the skills they need to raise and protect their children, and encourages parent and public involvement in the schools. NREA.net, National Rural Education Association. PTA.org, PTA. PTA.org/index.stm, National Parent Teachers Association. PublicAgenda.org. PublicAgenda.org. PublicAgenda.org/specials/learning/learning.htm. PublicEducation.org, Public Education Network. PublicEducation.org, Public Education Network, the nation's largest network of community-based school reform organizations. QualityTeaching.org, Alliance for Quality Teaching. Quest.arc.nasa.gov/OER. RAND.org, RAND Institute on Education and Training conducts analytic research and provides technical assistance to improve policy and practice at all levels and in all sectors that offer training and education in the United States. RAND.org/centers/education, RAND Education, focuses on K-12 assessment and accountability, teachers, and teaching and school reform evaluation. Reading.org, International Reading Association. Reading.org, International Reading. Reading.org, International Reading Association, IRA. RELNEI.org, Regional Educational Laboratory Northeast and Islands, a federally supported education lab that serves Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New York, Rhode Island, Vermont, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands and promotes the use of rigorous research in education decision-making to improve student achievement and reduce performance gaps. LearningPT.org, serving Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Michigan, Minnesota, Ohio, and Wisconsin, conducts short-term, fast-response applied research and development projects based on annual needs sensing data as well as long-term studies using randomized controlled trials. Serve.org, Southeastern Regional Vision for Education, federally supported education lab that serves Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, North Carolina, and South Carolina and specializes in expanded learning opportunities. SEDEL.org, Southwest Educational Development Laboratory, a federally supported education lab that serves Arkansas, Louisiana, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Texas and specializes in family and community involvement. West.org, a federally supported education lab that serves Arizona, California, Nevada, and Utah and specializes in assessment of educational attainment. RESP-ED.org, Institute for Responsive Education sponsors research and policy studies to facilitate parent and community collaboration for systemic change in U.S. public education. RIF.org, Reading is Fundamental. rosebud.sdsc.edu/1/sdsc/geninfo/internet/education, everything. rtpnet.org, a nonprofit organization promoting electronic communication. stc.org, Society for Technical Communications organization including technical writers, editors, graphic designers. sacs.org, Southern Association of Colleges and Schools. SAEM.org, Society for Academic Emergency Medicine. SBPM.be, Belgian Society of French-Speaking Mathematics Teachers. SCHOLARLY-SOCIETIES.org. School Principals, NASP, serves as. Schoolbusinfo.org, School Bus Information Council. Schoolcounselor.org. Schoolcounselor.org, American School Counselor Association. Schoolcounselor.org, American School Counselor Association. Schoolpsychology.net. Schooltrans.com, Transportation. Schumachersociety.org. Schwabfoundation.org, Charles and Helen Schwab Foundation, Knowledge Management, Education Grants, Nonprofits. Schwablearning.org, sparktop.org, the Charles and Helen Schwab Foundation. scov.csos.jhu.edu, Center for Social Organization of Schools, Johns Hopkins University. scup.org, Society for College and University Planning. searcheric.org. secondnature.org, Ecology. servicelearning.org, National Service Learning Clearinghouse, using service learning techniques and methodologies. SHIO.org, State Higher Education Executive Officers. Education organizations websites for. SHOPA.org, School Home and Office Products. SIECUS.org, Sexuality Information and Education Council of the United States. SOAW.org, School of the Americas Watch. Socialstudies.org, National Council for the Social Studies. Socialstudies.org, National Council for the Social Studies, jobs.socialstudies.org. Socialstudies.org, National Council for the Social Studies. socserv2.mcmaster.ca/srnet/evnet.hdm, Network for the Evaluation of Education and Training Technologies. Soundprint.org, speakeasy.org/tilde/hot/schools.html, everything. sreb.org, Southern Regional Education Board, 16 Southern states that allows government and education leaders to work together to improve all aspects of education. sree.org/index.html, Society for Research on Educational Effectiveness. ssat.org, Secondary School Admission Test Board. sso.org/NAFIS, Federally Impacted Schools. ssbnet.org, Scholarly Publishing. stophitting.com/disattschool, abolish corporal punishment in schools. studentpress.org/NSBA, National Scholastic Press Association. tc.columbia.edu/NCSBE, National Center for the Study of Privatization in Education. hiredinfo.org, National Information Center for Higher Education Policymaking and Analysis. teachforamerica.org, Teach for America. teachingasleadership.org, Teaching as Leadership, TIFA. Technology. tsol.org, Teachers of English to Speakers of Other Languages. tsol.org, Teachers of English to Speakers of Other Languages that appropriately monitor educational results for all students, including students with disabilities. The website for NASP-supported student activities including the National Honor Society, National Junior Honor Society, American Technology Honor Society, National Association of Student Councils. thefireguides.org, Foundation for Individual Rights in Education. thenationalacademy.org, National Academy for Educational Leadership. toad.net. tqsource.org, the National Comprehensive Center for Teacher Quality, strengthening the quality of teaching especially in high poverty. tqsource.org/connection/spedassess.php, assessment info. tqsource.org/connection/spedbehavior.php, classroom behavior. tqsource.org/connection/spedinclusive.php, instructional strategies resources. tqsource.org/connection/spedstrategies.php. tqsource.org/connection/spedliteracy.php. tqsource.org/datatools.php. tqsource.org/resources/publications.asp. tqsource.org/toolbox.php. ucc.uconn.edu/www.gt/nrcgt.html, National Research Center on the Gifted and Talented. udel.edu/bateman/asi, Association for Childhood Education International. unesco.org, United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. unesco.org/education, the UNESCO Education Space. vlib.org/index, World Wide Web Virtual Library. upenn.edu/gse/cpre, Consortium for Policy Research in Education, University of Pennsylvania. ama.org, University Research Magazine Association. ucharter-schools.org/pub/uscs_docs/index.htm, us charter schools. usdlaw.org, United States Distance Learning Association. Use of Information Technology. utexas.edu/world/instruction. utexas.edu/world/university.html. veritas.ucs.indiana.edu/iepc/news.html, Indiana Education Policy Center. wayce.com, World Association of Early Childhood Educators. wallacefoundation.org, expand learning and enrichment opportunities for all people. waoe.org, World Association for Online Education. wascweb.org, Western Association of Schools and Colleges. wsare.wisc.edu, Wisconsin Center for Education Research. wsare.wisc.edu/cpre, Consortium for Policy Research in Education, University of Wisconsin, Madison. wsare.wisc.edu/ncis law, National Center for Improving Student Learning and Achievement in Mathematics and Science. wsare.wisc.edu/ncis law, National Center for Improving Student Learning and Achievement in Mathematics and Science. wdcrobcolp01.ed.gov/programs/erod, Education Resource Organizations Directory. whitehouse.gov/agendas/education. whitehouse.gov/fsbr/education.html, White House Social Statistics Briefing Room provides links to statistical information pertaining to students, schools, and higher education. WICHE.edu, Western Interstate Commission for Higher Education, WIC. WiredScholar.com. wisc.edu/cbe/cells, Coalition for Education in the Life Sciences. World History forusall.sdsu.edu, World History for Us All. worldlearning.org, Educational Exchange Programs. wwics.si.edu, Center for Scholars. Education Organizations Websites 5. aauw.org, American Association of University Women, promotes equity for all women and girls, lifelong education. aft.org, American Federation of Teachers, just for parents, higher education, public employees. cep-dc.org, Center on Education Policy, National, Independent Advocate for Public Education. ecs.org, Education Commission of the States. edweek.org, raising the level of awareness of important issues in American education. educationsector.org, research and policy analysis and promote outstanding work by education analysts. famlet.org, National Center for Family Literacy. highereducation.org, National Center for Public Policy and Higher Education, promotes policies for high-quality education. ieciaonline.com, Independent Educational Consultants Association, counsel students/families in educational programs. naec.org, National Association for the Education of Young Children. nasbonline.org/index.html, National Association of School Psychologists, partners in the commitment to help school children. NEA.org, National Education Association, parents, getting involved in your child's reading, math, science. NEPHE.org, New England Board of Higher Education, promotes greater educational opportunities and services. NFHS.org, National Federation of State High School Associations. NHSA.org, National Head Start Association, meeting the needs of Head Start children and their families. PTA.org, Parent Teacher Association, National PTA, helping improve the education/health/well-being of children. Schoolcounselor.org, American School Counselor Association, parents and public, articles for parents. Education Organizations Websites 6. Find some education organizations at models-of-teaching.org/sample-page/professional-organizations-in-education. AAEteachers.org, Association of American Educators, nonprofit, professional trade association of educators that offers teacher liability insurance and other teacher resource benefits, serving as an alternative to the non-educational agendas of the national teacher labor unions. ASCD, Association for Supervision and Curriculum Development. ASCD.org, Association for Childhood Education International. ASI.org. BSCS, The Biological Curriculum Study. BSCS.org, Council for Exceptional Children. CEC.spec.org. FCD-US.org, the Foundation for Child Development, FCD, a national, private philanthropy dedicated to tracking and improving the well-being of America's children. It has a special emphasis on creating a seamless education for children from pre-kindergarten through third grade and for improving opportunities for children of immigrants. Learning Forward, National Organization on Professional Development. Better support for teachers. LearningForward.org. LearningAlternatives.net, International Association for Learning Alternatives, an organization that promotes and supports learning alternatives and education choice options that meet student needs, interests, Learning Styles and Intelligences. MAPMN.org, Minnesota Association of Alternative Programs, a professional organization dedicated to the improvement of alternative education and program options. National Science Teachers Association. NSTIA.org. National Council of Teachers of English. NCTE.org. National Council of Teachers of Mathematics. NCTM.org. National Association for the Education of Young Children. NAEC.org. National Writing Project. NWP.org. Sendero. 11, South Road. Reedfield, Maine 04355. 207-685-3171. Fax 1-866-883-9271. Sentiro.org. Creativity. The International Reading Association. Newark, Delaware, USA. Reading.org. The National Council for the Social Studies. Socialstudies.org. The International Association for the Study of Cooperation in Education. IACE.org. The National Association for Gifted Children. NAGC.org. The National Education Association. NEA.org. The American Federation of Teachers. AFT.org. Education Organizations Websites 7. AAICU.org, Association of American International Colleges and Universities. AICU member institutions are American institutions of international higher education, located abroad in Europe and the Middle East and which are accredited in the United States or enjoy equivalent status. ACPSP.org, Association of Collegiate Business Schools and Programs, Region 1, Northeast United States, promotes the improvement of business schools. Member Directory and Meeting Information. ACE.coop, Association of Cooperative Educators, International Professional Organization for people interested in all phases of cooperative education. ACSWASC.org, Western Association of Schools and Colleges, WASC, Accrediting Information, Directory of Schools, Calendar, and Affiliations. ERA.net, American Educational Research Association, AERA, an organization concerned with improving the educational process by encouraging scholarly inquiry related to education and by promoting the dissemination and practical application of research results. AERA is the most prominent international professional organization with the primary goal of advancing educational research and its practical application. AIMSDU.org, Ames Education Foundation, a non-profit, independent organization which administers a rapidly growing and increasingly complex educational materials development program. AMLE.org, Association for Middle-Level Education, serves professionals, parents, and others interested in the educational and developmental needs of young adolescents. APCA.com, Association for the Promotion of Campus Activities, National Campus Activities Organization servicing the needs of campus programming departments and other campus organizations. Provides a network to meet other campuses, new programming vendors and new talent for your campus activities program. ASCD.org, Association for Supervision and Curriculum Development, ASCD, an organization for professional educators. BetaClub.org, the National Beta Club, promotes character, develops leadership skills, encourages service involvement, recognizes achievement, and provides technological advantages to students in grades 5, 12. Bibliotecas para la gente.org, Bibliotecas para la gente, the Northern California chapter of Reforma, the national organization to promote library and information services to Latinos and the Spanish-speaking. Details about the group, membership, materials, and outreach efforts, links to related sites and contact information. CCCU.org, Council for Christian Colleges and Universities, CCCU, an international association of Christ-centered colleges and universities. The CCCU site contains resources for faculty, administrators, and students. CCDIA.org, Cooperative Center for the Development of Children and Teenagers, a Brazilian NGO planting education projects in slums and deprived communities throughout Brazil. CEAI.org, Christian Educators Association International, CEAI, a professional association of Christian educators serving in public and private schools, a Christian alternative to NIA/AFT and a resource for Christian rights in public schools. Center.edu, the Center for Innovation in Education, provider of mathematics in service and training. CLUEB.org, the Center for Law and Education, strives to make the right of all students to quality education a reality throughout America and to help enable communities to address their own public education problems effectively, with an emphasis on assistance to low-income students and communities. Compact.org, Campus Compact, dedicated to promoting community service in higher education. Concord.org, the Concord Consortium, a non-profit educational research organization devoted to educational innovation worldwide through creative technologies. Cord.org, Cord, a national non-profit organization dedicated to leading change in education through projects and programs that prepare students for the technological workplace of the future. Dictionaryproject.org, the Dictionary Project, non-profit organization that provides free dictionaries to third-grade students. Lists U.S. state and international projects and ways for individuals to sponsor a project. edc.org/ewit, educators website for information technology, EWIT, a learning community of educators and business leaders that supports the innovative use of IT skills and academic standards to enhance learning and to develop IT skills for work. edliberation.org, Education for Liberation Network, national coalition of teachers, community activists, and families who believe a good education should teach people to understand and challenge injustice. educationscotland.gov.uk, Education Scotland, national body supporting quality and improvement in Scottish education. Includes remit and key areas of activity. Followadream.net, Follow a Dream, Inc., non-profit educational organization. The founder, who was blinded and lost his senses of sight and smell in a catastrophic accident, gives speeches and teaches that with adversity comes opportunity. ICAB-USA.org, International Certification Accreditation Board, an independent, global, non-profit organization ensures quality, credible professional credentialing programs and procedures. IDEA-ONLINE.org, Illinois Drafting Educators Association, IDEA, a non-profit professional education organization for the advancement of drafting education. KEF.org.pk, Kashmir Education Foundation, a non-political, non-governmental and non-profit organization dedicated to promotion of quality education in rural areas of Pakistan and Azad Kashmir. LearningForward.org, National Staff Development Council, NSDC, a non-profit professional association committed to ensuring success for all students through staff development and school improvement. magiclink.net/ODW, Our Developing World, a non-profit educational project dedicated to bringing the realities of the Third World and the richness of diverse cultures to North Americans. ms-sc.org, the Marine Society, committed to the education, training, and well-being of professional seafarers. nati.org.uk, National Association of Head Teachers, NAHT, professional association serving all heads and deputies in all sectors of education in England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Includes profile, services, documents, and membership information. NMO.org, Partnership for America's Future, provides programs that are designed to get students to use their education now to solve real-world business and educational problems for financial reward. NotMeKid.org, Not My Kid, a not-for-profit organization dedicated to serving the interests of youth and families who are at risk for drug abuse, delinquency, early school withdrawal, family dysfunction, teen pregnancy, and other behavioral health problems. NRCPara.org, National Resource Center for Paraprofessionals, NRCP, articles, bibliography, and links on training and managing paraeducators. NTATutor.org, National Tutoring Association. The NTA is a non-profit membership-supported tutoring association. Members represent colleges, universities, school districts, and literacy programs. Partnershipway.org, the Center for Partnership Studies, a non-profit organization working to create a more peaceful, equitable, and sustainable world through cultural transformation. Includes programs, books, education program, tapes, interviews and links. PeaceEducation.com, Peace Education Foundation, a non-profit educational organization that offers grade-specific, research-based conflict resolution and mediation curricula for K-12, as well as regional and on-site training. PeacefulSchoolsInternational.org, Peaceful Schools International, provides support to schools wishing to have a peaceful atmosphere. Members, activities, reports, and related links. PrayingUKTOR.org, Fellowship and Christian Encouragement, FACE, for educators, encourages and equips educators across the U.S. to pray together in weekly FACE chapter meetings at their schools. The group's goal is to improve educational environments with strong Christian support groups. Reforma.org, Reforma, U.S. Association to promote library services to the Spanish-speaking. RomeSchools.org, Rome International Schools Association. Since 1974 this consortium has encouraged an international curriculum. Site lists schools, a few have web links, following their philosophy. SACNAS.org, the Society for Advancement of Chicanos and Native Americans in Science, SACNAS. The mission of SACNAS is to encourage Chicano/Latino and Native American students to pursue graduate education and obtain the advanced degrees necessary for research careers and science teaching professions at all levels. SchoolCouncils.org, School Councils UK, helps children and young people to have a greater say in matters that affect their school and wider lives. SESB.northwestern.edu/LS, Learning Sciences, an interdisciplinary research and development lab dedicated to applying principles of cognitive science, computer science, artificial intelligence, and educational theory to improving the way people learn. Studentaffairs.case.edu/trio/upwardbound, Trio, a federally funded program committed to providing access to post-secondary education to low-income and potential first-generation college secondary school students, beginning at the 6th grade through the 12th grade. Sunflowerfreedom.org, Sunflower County Freedom Project, a group of local citizens working together with former Teach for America teachers to improve the educational opportunities in the Mississippi Delta area. Find details about the region, the organization, its teachers, students, and curriculum. UFSForum.org, Forum for Spiritual Education, an association of centers, organizations, and individuals committed to the promotion and provision of spiritual education and spirituality in learning. virtualsalt.com/edsites.htm, education websites, sites of education organizations, principally higher education. wsare.wisc.edu, Wisconsin Center for Education Research, a world-class research center that provides a productive environment where leading scholars conduct basic and applied education research. wtpn.org.uk, Western Training Provider Network, modern apprenticeship information service for businesses and for young people in the Bath, Bristol, South Gloucestershire, and North Somerset area. Discusses benefits, operations, and occupations open to modern apprenticeship. Education organizations websites. 8. American Association of Community Colleges. 1 DuPont Circle, NW. Number 700. Washington, D.C. 20036. 202-728-0200. aacc.ncha.edu. The American Association of School Administrators. 1615 Duke Street, Alexandria, Virginia 22314-3406. 703-528-0700. info@aasa.org. aasa.org. American Association of University Professors. 1133 19th Street, NW. Number 200. Washington, D.C. 20036-3655. 737-5900. AAUP@aaup.org. aaup.org. American Federation of Teachers. 555 New Jersey Avenue NW. Washington, D.C. 20001-2029. 202-879-4400. AFT.org. The ASCD, formerly known as the Association for Supervision and Curriculum Development. ASCD. 1703 North Beauregard St. Alexandria, Virginia 22311-1714. 800-933-2723. ASCD.org. Association Montessori International/USA. 206 N Washington. Number 330. Alexandria, Virginia 22314. 713-746-9919. Montessori@AmiUSA.org. AmiUSA.org. Association of American Educators. 25909 Paula Place. Number 330. Mission Viejo, California 92691 United States. 800-704-7799. AAEteachers.org. Distance Education Accrediting Commission. 1101 17th STNW. Number 808. Washington, D.C. 20036. 202-234-5100. info@deac.org. deac.org. National Association for the Education of Young Children. 1313 L Street, NW. Number 500. Washington, D.C. 20005-4101. 800-424-2460. NAEC.org. National Association of Special Education Teachers. 1250 Connecticut Avenue, NW. Number 200. Washington, D.C. 20036 United States. 800-754-4421. Contact us at NASTE.org. NASTE.org. National Council of Teachers of Mathematics. 1906 Association Drive. Reston, Virginia 20191-1502 United States. 800-235-7566. NCTM.org. National Education Association. 1201 16th Street, NW. Washington, D.C. 20036-3290. 202-833-4000. NEA.org. Council for the Accreditation of Educator Preparation. 1140 19th STNW. Number 400. Washington, D.C. 20036. 202-223-0077. CAEPNet.org. Teach.org. Online tool offers information and resources to help people prepare for a career in teaching. Teach.org. Education organizations websites at nasb.org/contact-us/directory/connect-with-other-education-orgs. Association for Career and Technical Education. actionline.org. Association of School Business Officials International. ASBOINTL.org. Council for Chief State School Officers. CCSO.org. Learning Forward, previously known as the National Staff Development Council. LearningForward.org. National Association of Elementary School Principals. NASB.org. National Association of Secondary School Principals. Principals.org. National Education Association. NEA.org. National Middle School Association. NMSA.org. AMLE.org. National Parent Teacher Association. PTA.org. National School Boards Association. NSBA.org. National School Public Relations Association. NSBRA.org. Phi Delta Kappa International. Association for Professional Educators. PDKINTL.org. American Association of Colleges for Teacher Education. AACT.org. American Association of School Administrators. AASA.org. American Association of School Personnel Administrators. AASPA.org. American Federation of Teachers. AFT.org. American School Counselor Association. School Council.